Okay, so in the Scarlet letter, it went over more about how Dimsdale is just still trying to get through this whole sin thing that he's committed, and it also talks about how Hester is dealing with the Scarlet letter just overall, and it seems it's how's she doing just with the Scarlet letter and everything.
It sounds like she's kind of found her place in society, and a lot of people have come to get a lot of respect for her. Like how she gives all her extra money to the poor, and is very skilled in her craft of embroidery, and how she really hasn't objected at all to how she was treated. And it seems like that she's not a full-fledged member of society, people accept her now, I think, more than obviously they did at the beginning. And also with Dimsdale, I think he's kind of going crazy with guilt, and I think he's kind of used to knowing what he should be doing, because obviously he's a minister and he's very much into morality and stuff, and I think he's extremely troubled by not knowing what he should be doing.
I think you're right. There's a certain section in the book where Hester was kind of thinking about what Dimsdale must be going through, and she made a remark saying that something about that he was on the very edge of lunacy, and that she thought that he was going insane over just I don't know, over what he should do. But it was how does she know that though exactly? Can she see that he's beating himself up maybe physically?
And I also think that she knows both Chillingsworth and Dimsdale very well, and that night where they were all up on the scaffolding, and she could kind of tell that Chillingsworth was exacting his revenge, I think, and was doing something with the way he was treating, or supposedly treating, Dimsdale's disease, and that might be contributing to his mental state, or lack of mental state. But as far as beating himself up physically, I think there probably is some of that going on. I don't know if it's significant, but the book kind of has alluded to some sort of physical pain that he's putting himself through, probably out of guilt.
I agree. It did say something about how he has something in his closet. I thought it was a whip by how he was explaining it, and that he was beating himself with it or something like that. Could be something else, but it's definitely something that is not good.
Yeah,
I guess. And well, let's roll into transcendence. So,
okay.
Dimsdale, I do not think is really showing transcendence. No. He's just completely letting his situation control himself. Whether Chillingsworth has something to do with that, I don't know. But he's definitely not rising above his circumstances or whatever.
Yeah, he's even sinking far below what his circumstances appear to be. Although it sounds like the rest of the town and the congregation that he preaches to seems to think he's doing better than ever, but obviously we know that he's not doing well. But I do think that Hester has shown transcendence by staying the course with just trying to be the best person she can be despite what people think about her, and I think it's starting to pay off with people starting to accept her more.
Yeah, she's kind of established her place as the caretaker of the poor and the sick and stuff like that. So she's working her way back up there. Oh, and I almost forgot. They even talked about removing her Scarlet letter too at one point, because they were thinking that she was doing a really good job about just going on and helping others. So they were even talking about like getting rid of the Scarlet Letter, but she said she didn't want it taken off because she wanted it to stand as a symbol
Do
for
you think
something
that gives
else.
her attention though? She just
Gives
wants
her attention.
No, she just wants it for attention.
No, I don't
No?
think so.
I don't think she's really that type of person.
Yeah, she definitely does not want attention. She goes out of her way not to.
Then why
get
wouldn't she
involved
want the
with-
Scarlet Letter taken off?
She wants it to
'Cause it's-
stand for something
Yeah,
else,
it's
I
a
guess.
symbol of what
Kind of like if
her
Batman
passion was.
was like known as an evil guy, but he was like, I'm not going to stop being Batman until they know I'm a good guy, I guess, is how you could think of it.
That was an amazing analogy.
So is there anything else?
Nope.
No.
Okay.